Thanks, guys. Well, tonight we're talking about art. What is art? What can be defined as an art? And when it comes to sports, what's considered as an art in sports? Well, in my opinion, it's not all physical, it's not all mental, but there truly is an art in balancing the physical, mental, and hormonal aspects of sports. Anyone who plays a sport knows it's emotional. Whatever sport you're playing, you get into it. You're out there, you're bleeding, you're sweating, you're working hard, and you're doing everything you can to make sure you and your team achieves victory. And it's really hard to keep your mental composure when doing that. And that's where the art really comes in. Being able to keep your composure and say, hey, what's best for the team right now? A lot of the times in physical contact sports like football, hockey, wrestling, there's a snap. Everyone has that little switch. You take a slash to the arm, you get pinned, and your mind just goes off, and you want to freak out, and you want to throw a punch, you want to throw a cheap shot, and that doesn't help anyone. You might look like a tough guy, you might look cool, but overall it really hurts your team. So it's really an art being able to keep your composure. And there's a lot of things you can't control in games. A lot of people get really angry at the refs and fans and everything, but what my football coach always said is, in sports and in life, there's only two things you can ever really control, and that's your own attitude and your own effort. If you have control over those two things, then you should be fine. Say you're in a game and the ref makes an awful call and one of your players just got his knee taken out by a cheap shot. Now, there are two things you can do here. One, you can go and you can yell at the ref and you can get kicked out of the game and you can hurt your team and you won't be able to provide for your team, you won't be able to help out. Or you can control your attitude. You can control your attitude in that moment and say, hey, what's best for this team right now? My attitude, that was a bad call, nothing I can do about it. Let's go out there and let's help out my team. Another little phrase that my coach always used to say is, if something is in your control, why worry about it? If something is out of your control, why worry about it? So just if you have that attitude and you have that mental capability to go out there and do what's best for your team, it's really going to help you out and you're going to be viewed much higher in the community and by your team and by your coaches. No one likes that guy who goes out there, throws punches, gets kicked out of the game, is a brute, seems like a tough guy, but he's really not helping out his team. All you have to do is have the right attitude and go out there and give forth full effort, control your own emotions, and you'll control the game a lot better. So that's really the art and balancing the mental and the physical and your feelings. And in my opinion, that's the art of sports. So back to you guys. Thanks.